Oh, what a run.
Who made it?
Rusty Bryant, of course.
You should watch the game, baby. After all, Daddy paid $1 extra for these tickets. We could have sneaked in and beat these seats. Now, stop complaining. Daddy said we'd be right in the center, and here we are. Yeah, right in the center of the goalpost.
Got the ball.
Where's the baby?
Where's the ball?
Baby! Baby, Dagwood, look, Daddy! Huh? I got it.
The ball is being sent in second. It's mine.
Yours?
Ours.
Where are you going, dear? Down where I can at least see them tear down the goalpost. All right, dear, but don't get too near the steam shovel.
Blondie?
Yes?
Catching this football sort of did something to me.
You're not hurt, are you?
Oh, no. It awakened something in me. It rekindled an old desire.
Just forget demanding that raise from Mr. Dithers.
Oh, that isn't it. It's to go to college.
College?
I always wanted to go, and so did you. But we got married, and I buckled down to work. Now we can afford it.
It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous, huh? Bill Keaton has only been with us for a year, and the boss assigned him to that government contract. Do you know why?
Maybe it's because Bill Keaton does less dreaming and more doing than you do.
He's got a college education, that's why.
Oh. I beg your pardon. Did you find a football?
Yeah, I caught it, and it's mine.
No, it's a small goal football. Huh? A charm. It has a great sentimental value to me.
Oh.
I'd certainly hate to lose it.
Yes, yes, of course. Oh, here it is.
Oh, thank you very, very much.
It's very attractive.
Did you play football?
Well, left tackle for Leighton. Mentioned for All-American.
At your age?
Oh, 1912.
Oh, gee.
Well, Leighton students, eh?
Huh?
Oh, great school. But it doesn't make any difference where you go, just so you appreciate the grand time you're having.
But we're not...
You're right, mister.
You kids have a lot to be thankful for. Having real, honest fun. Being free to learn the things you want to learn is a real privilege today.
But it's too late for us.
Oh, nonsense.
Hey, that's just what I've been trying to tell her.
And it's too late after you're married. So enjoy every single minute now.
Look, a souvenir, Mommy.
Mommy?
A piece of the Leighton goalpost, Daddy.
Daddy?
Oh, yeah. He goes to Leighton, too.
Oh, excuse me.
Huh?
That man must think we're crazy.
Just the same, he took us for college kids.
He's probably nearsighted.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. After all, you're still just a kid, and I'm not very old.
Remember when Mr. Dithers said Daddy acts like a schoolboy?
That's right. Huh?
Come on, let's go. Can I hang this in my room, Mommy? That old piece of wood. You don't know what I went through to get it. Look.
Oh.
Oh.
Do you think pants grow on trees?
No.
Oh,
Miss States.
oh, Dagwood, put your coat on, quick.
What's the matter? Huh? Fellow students and faculty members, it is my proud pleasure to stand before you today as the retiring student body president and graduate of Layton University. This great temple of learning has always been an inspiration to me in this great battle of life. Layton has armed me with the courage, the strength, to lick.
Corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob. Oh, no.
What in the world?
Oh.
Daddy's practicing to be a college man.
That'll be all now, children. Run along. Go on. Of all the silly get-ups.
Get the idea? College.
The idea's silly, too.
No, it isn't. It's a great idea. The mid-year class starts next week, and one semester will be just what we need.
We've got what we need. Good common sense. They can't teach that in college.
Sure, but it won't hurt us to know things like social science, psychology, stuff. Oh, I will be brilliant. Talk over everybody's heads.
I know more stuff now than I can understand. And as for you, you've been talking over people's heads for years.
Oh, Blondie.
We're not going to college. And take off my hat.
But now, just a minute. I think...
You better think up a good excuse to Mr. Dithers for being late this morning.
Yeah, think up of excuses for being late. Grovel at Mr. Dithers' feet. A Bachelor of Arts doesn't have to.
You had your chance to be a bachelor.
Oh.
I don't think it's a bad idea for your dad to go to college. Just how do you mean that? My Uncle Alec went to college, and he's a success. What does he do? He's the best barber at Tony's. Got #2 chair.
Come on in to breakfast. Well, I hope you can still catch the 9 o'clock bus because I'm using the car today.
I'm not going to the office. I'm going to college, even if you don't want to be a co-ed. I do.
Who won this, Bumstead?
Never mind. You children go outside and play.
What's a moron, Mommy?
Ask your father.
I know what a moron is. My dad says Uncle Alec's won.
Are you going to the office or are you not?
I are not.
I are not. It's I am not.
How should I know? I never went to college.
And he's decided, of all things, to go to college.
College?
Yes, he expects to become a genius in 1 semester.
Well, that's not much time for Dagwood.
Oh, it's all so ridiculous, Mr. Dithers. I thought maybe you could talk to him and show him how silly the whole thing really is.
Well, Blondie, I know this is not what you expect me to say, but I think you should go.
But Dagwood has a good mind.
What I mean is, I think you should get it out of his system. And you should go with him, for your sake.
For my sake? What good would college do me?
Well, I don't think it'll help him either, but I think he should get rid of this bug. I caught one once.
College bug?
No, mine was an Arctic bug.
Arctic bug?
Yes, a few years after we were married, a friend of mine sold me an Alaskan husky.
A slave?
No, a dog. And that's when I got the bug to go on an Arctic expedition. I wanted to plant a flag on an undiscovered island.
Oh, there's still lots of undiscovered islands.
I know, but every time I open the icebox, I feel that I've missed the great adventure. It's the one great void in my life. But it isn't too late for you and Dagwood. Go with him, Blondie.
Oh, you can't mean that, Mr. Dithers.
But I do, Blondie, and when Dagwood's had his fill, he can come back to his job. It won't take long. And he can pick up with the Wadsworth deal.
Oh, but how can we go to college? We're married.
Well, that's not so unusual.
But we have a child.
That's not so unusual either.
Mr. Dithers, I'm going to have another baby.
Now, that's unusual. But it's wonderful, Blondie. So that's why Dagwood's been going around in such a fog lately.
Oh, Dagwood doesn't know yet.
He doesn't?
I decided I wouldn't tell him. Not for a while yet. He has enough responsibility as it is.
Well, nevertheless, I still think you should go to college. And you should go with him. I'm sure you'll enjoy it, and it'll change will do you good.
You're a great disappointment to me, Mr. Dithers.
Good luck, Blondie.
Thank you.
Incidentally, Dagwood will probably come back from college as smart as a whip. I doubt it.
Furthermore, you'll be expected to abide by our military regulations. Although they may seem somewhat rigid, we nevertheless allow ample time for recreation. We're just one big happy family here. It's men like Sergeant McWhorter there who have made Calhoun the finest military academy in the state. Right, McWhorter?
Right.
Calhoun is famous for its modern barracks, recreational facilities, and wholesome bodybuilding food.
Sold.
How often may we visit him, Captain?
Every weekend. And since you're going to reside in Stanfield, you'll only be 4 miles away.
See, dear, it's going to work out just fine.
I hope so. Very well. My little baby, enlisting in the Army.
If you ask me, I've been drafted. Right.
Good.
Ooh, wait a minute. What happened?
That's my pop. Right.
You know, sometime or another, everybody has wished they could have their lives to live over again, to turn back the clock.
Sounds fine, but don't forget we're married people with a child.
Oh, that won't make any difference.
Don't be too sure.
Why does anyone at Layton have to know we're married?
What do you mean?
Well, when we get there, you can register as Blondie Smith, and just like you were when we first met. And I'll be Dagwood Bumstead, just plain Dagwood Bumstead. Just think, Dagwood Bumstead. M.A., B.A., Ph.D.
You'd better watch the R.O.A.D.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. Ah, here we are. Gee, I feel smart as a whip already, don't you?
I feel kind of nervous.
Oh, relax, honey. You'll get the jive in no time. Good old Layton. Come on, let's get out. Layton, tradition, romance, success. How do you feel now?
Lonesome.
Huh?
How do you feel?
Oh, I'm burning with knowledge.
Probably that coonskin coat you've got on.
Yeah, oh, this is a registration building. Here's where we'll meet. Hey, let's try it.
Try what?
Our first meeting. Yeah, come on. Let's see. Now, you'll be just coming out, and I'll be just going in. And, there'll be hundreds of students around. And, this is how it'll work out. Come on, walk towards me. Oh, excuse me. Do you go to Layton?
Oh, this is kind of silly.
Oh, no, it isn't. You just say, why, yes, kind of bashful-like.
Why, yes.
Well, I'm just starting here.
Me too.
Well, isn't this a small world?
You mean a small college.
Oh, I'm Dagwood Bumstead.
I'm Blondie Smith.
Well, how do you do?
Hello.
Would you be interested in a soda or a banana split?
Oh, no, thank you. I never eat between meals. Oh, I mean between classes. And besides, I hardly know you.
Well, just give me a chance and I'll grow on you. Well, that was pretty good. Now, let's try it again. I've got another approach.
You have? Where'd you get it?
Huh? Oh, this was in a movie I saw. Come on. Let's see. Now, you'll be coming out, and I'll catch you. All right, go ahead. I'll catch you. Go ahead. Oh, miss. Ah, you dropped your books.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, it was a pleasure indeed. I see that you're taking social science.
And cooking.
Yeah. Now, what do you want to mention that for?
What are you studying?
I'm majoring in architectural engineering. And, of course, I'm going out for football.
Well, hurry back.
Yes, good. Oh, no. You, but why don't you say, I'll be pulling for you?
I'll be pulling for you.
Oh, do you mind my asking your name?
Oh, no, not at all. Ask me.
Oh, yes. What is your name?
Blondie Smith.
My, a pretty name for a pretty girl. I'm Dagwood Bumstead. Huh?
You know, the first time I met you and you told me your name was Dagwood Bumstead, I thought you were kidding.
Yeah? What's the matter with it?
Oh, nothing. It's a very attractive name. It's kind of grown on me.
Are you going my way?
I was going to the Hall of Science.
Oh, that's a strange coincidence. That's just the way I'm going.
Really?
Huh?
Good evening.
Evening.
Oh, is there anything wrong?
No, I was young once myself. Hey, you kids enrolling for the spring term in the morning?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, where are you stopping?
Well, we thought we'd look around.
And lucky you bumped into me. I know just the place for you. Clean, cheap, and handy.
Oh, thanks.
Follow me.
Oh, yeah.
In your car.
Yeah, oh.
It's a mile from the campus, as the crow flies.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
There's plenty of hot water for washing. The bath's down the hall.
Well, we'll let you know.
All right, but if you want a place to board and study, you'll find it here. If you're looking for a rough house, Mrs. Quigley runs one up the street.
Yeah, it's an awful dump.
Yeah, well, it seems all right to me.
It's $12 a week, including breakfast and supper.
Carrie here puts out the best eats in town. She's my sister.
Well, I guess we'd better look elsewhere.
Well, that's your privilege.
You better grab it, son. Places are scarce here this time of year.
All right.
It's $12 a week in advance.
Oh, huh? Oh, all right. $12?
You're lucky. This is the best bachelor house in town.
Bachelor?
Well, what did you think? I'm breaking a rule, even allowing this young lady to step foot in this room.
Yeah, well, and I'm not sure.
Well, you try it a week, and if you don't like it, you can move to another room.
And I've got just the place for you, miss, a little down the street. Mrs. Stringer, she's my sister-in-law.
Well,
Blondie! And remember, young man, I run a decent, respectable boarding house. Now go to bed and be quiet.
Well.
There you are, dollface.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Bryant. Mr. Bryant, would it be asking too much?
Stop quibbling, dream child. There you are.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Bryant.
Okay, Aunt Whistle, relax.
Thank you, Mr. Bryant.
Hey.
What's the matter? That's what I call strictly solid.
Just a minute, Fish Face. I'll carry the ball on this play. Hello.
How do you do?
Oh, can't complain.
Hmm? Oh.
Have you been waiting long?
Oh, quite a while.
Oh, well, didn't he tell you?
What?
That he was drafted.
He was. You have me confused with someone else.
Oh, I haven't. Why, Lampus Trent and Crevastilla Trent, right off to camp.
I'm afraid you're completely mistaken.
I'm Rusty Bryant in case an introduction's absolutely necessary.
I can do nicely without one, thank you.
Oh, well, I guess my fake reverse didn't work too well. You mind if I try again sometime?
Well, now, I happen to be...
Very nervous.
Oh, yes, but I... No!
I'll see you around.
Oh, where is Dagwood?
Darn that alarm clock. I owe Blondie wait.
Sorry to stop you, pal, but couldn't you give a fellow a lift?
Well,
Well, while you make up your mind, I'll get in. I had a blowout. Almost turned over.
gee, you're lucky.
I'll say I am. Dagwood Bumstead, eh? Well, you're sure biting off an awful lot going out for football, baseball, and track, along with a stiff architectural course.
Oh, I'll manage all right.
Well, you're a super hooper if you do it.
Of course, I'm passing up pole vaulting. I can't stand height.
Oh, say, Dagwood, you don't mind taking me over to the science hall, do you? It's over in the next square.
Oh, and I'm a little late.
Oh, everybody's late registration day. It's an old Layton custom.
Well, all right.
There's Rusty Bryant and the gang. Slow down, Dagwood.
Hi, Rusty.
Hi, Laura. Laura. Say, looks like you're doing all right, Goonchild.
You ain't humming, Drizzlepuss.
Let me try a power play.
Oh, no, you don't. I've still got 3 downs to go. Oh, miss, I know I acted like a clown, but I didn't realize that you were, well, different. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
Well, now, let's start from scratch. I'm Rusty Bryant.
Again?
You're new here, aren't you?
Yes, I was just going to enlist.
Enlist is right.
Oh, I mean register.
Then I'm electing myself your sponsor.
Sponsor?
Well, sure, you've got to have a sponsor to meet the right people. That is, the right girl, so that you're pledged to the very best sorority.
Well, that's very nice of you.
You're practically in.
Laura! Hi, gang. You're an hour late. What kept you? That's positively obvious. Girls, meet Dagwood Bumstead.
Oh, hi, you.
Hello.
I got a flat, and he came to the rescue.
Very adequate.
I'd better be going now.
Oh, Dagwood.
Huh?
You wouldn't mind leaving your car here so I can take someone over to fix my tire, would you?
Well,
Well, now, you can walk back to the registry before you can turn your car around.
Yes, but...
Well, now, be very careful with it.
Well, all right.
I'll meet you back here at noon.
Oh.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
This is Margie Kingston, Babs Conley, Marty Higgins, Bill Bright, Ben Dixon, Miss,
Blondie Smith.
Smith.
Hello. I'm glad to meet
And
you.
am I glad to meet you.
Relax, Ben.
Where are you staying, Blondie? Oh, I've taken a room at Mrs. Stringer's.
That mortuary?
Oh, it isn't bad.
Say, why don't you move her into the Beta Sigma house with you kids?
Naturally. Oh, pledge her right away.
Oh, that's awfully sweet of you, but I don't think I can make it.
Well, you only need $50, and that applies on your board. The only must is that you stay single. That ought to be easy enough around here.
I'll think it over.
You like the gang?
Sure.
Oh,
You will.
Well, I'm sure I will.
Wait
but-
till you meet Laura. She's the girl who just passed here. Her dad's J.J. Wadsworth, the building tycoon.
Yeah, but Laura's got too much in the ball to travel on the prestige of her old man's bank book.
She sounds grand.
There's that fellow she was with. I wonder who he is. I wouldn't get too interested, Babs. Laura's got a terrific temper and a right hook to match.
Oh, yeah.
Who's interested in that goof?
Well, I'd better register.
I will see you later. In the meantime, we'll have you moved out of that old lady's home.
Oh, you'd better not. I'd rather not impose.
Oh, now, don't be too polite. Oh, she'll get over that.
Well, I'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, Blondie, I was worried.
Dagwood, we're making a terrible mistake.
Well, I was just a victim of circumstances. You see, Laura's car broke down.
Oh, I don't care anything about her. This is what's important. I'm in a trap. They're pledging me to a sorority.
Well, what's the matter with that? I told you they'd like you.
But I'm supposed to be single. It isn't fair.
Why, it's working like a charm. Why, we're starting to have fun already.
Well, maybe you are, but I'm not. I'm leaving here with or without you, understand?
Oh, no, I just signed up. And I couldn't run out. I couldn't look myself in the face. I'd be a coward.
All right, then. I'll be a coward. Where's the car?
Laura's got it.
So you don't want to be a coward, huh?
Well, now, I can tell you just how it happened.
so, in etymology, we come upon the word sincere. Sincere goes back centuries, when the wandering peddler hawked worm-eaten furniture. He filled the wormholes with beeswax to trick his unwary victims. This gave us the word sincere. Sin meaning without, and cere meaning worms, without worms, you see. Now, for instance, I take the word worm and use it in a sentence when I say, I'm going out to see the worm of the plate to sell a device, and I can't go through the idle of me to sell a plate device. I take the adjective and put it in front of the preposition, not only to make the word sincere more without, or having myself broken down and raised to speak in the diction of today's men of force of the count. You can't just go along and say sincere with the rates when using the worm as a plate, and the hope, to pay the price with the treat is a case. And there you are.
Would the usage apply as a medical term, Doctor?
Medical term? Oh, no, never. You see, when you use it as a medical term, you're taking the whole English language and making it afraid to spell the count. You may say, I'm the fatal boss, or I'm a rail of Martha, salt. You can't read a base, because you're dread for the hoot, with the capital loss of the American language. A lot of people today say, we might say to you with the past, or use a little counterplace of the morse of the diction of prepositions, adjectives, pronouns, meldrums, filters, corporals, cephalic thickets, but you can't report. Is it read?
I see. Thank you, sir.
Oh, it's just a counterfeit. In the use of the word lie, meaning an untruth, the past tense and past participle differ. For instance, if I say I'm going to the Richards, or I'm going to the Raptors, or I'm going to the Roltons, or the Really Rots, you might sing a song saying the Hut Set Ross of the Canterbury, but you can't because it's a dinge in the tape. And there's only 4 bars to the rapids when the symphonic types are rigged. So make yourself independent, make yourself with a typewriter and bring out the little quarter grease, then you've got the base. If I lie, I have an untruth. If I have an untruth, I've told a lie. When you tell me you are standing when you are lying, you are lying. You have lied when you have told me that you're standing when the race is sort of rate. You see, if you say I lied when the race is sort of rate, it isn't a catapult of Britain. Now, if I stoop and stand up and say I'm standing with the grease, and you're lying back and forth in the paste, you're using the term ahead of the crest, or you're going forward into the cast and leaving out all the predicates, subjects, allophrases, and bringing forth the past with a tilt. So it isn't a candid face or a little default, but it's a crowd to the tilt of the greatest elite. Great speakers today have poured forth mansions and stroutlets, and even calves. Do we speak of the race tonight? No, it's a tend of the grilt. So go on with your pest, you see? And that's why I chose the word sincere. Well, tomorrow we shall take up the verb to be. Class dismissed. Mr. Bumstead. Come here, young man. You'll be sure to have your papers on the recorder of estates, and I hope they practice sailor fates, because that's a very difficult exam. Here.
Oh.
I suppose so.
Pardon me, miss. You dropped your books.
Oh, no, I didn't. I only had 2.
Oh, no, don't you remember? I'm Dagwood, Dagwood Bumstead.
Oh, Blondie.
Oh,
You're offside, bud.
this is Mr. Bryan and Mr.
Glad to know you, kid.
Oh.
Look, it's an old Leighton tradition that the sponsor takes his protege to lunch.
Oh, well, rather to stand and fellow support you, Mr. Bumstead.
Huh? Courtney? I guess sponsor.
Have you met Rusty Bryant yet?
Well, in a way.
I heard that new girl he's sponsoring is simply adorable. But he deserves the best. All the glory in the world wouldn't spoil Rusty Bryant.
Yeah.
They tell me she took one look at Rusty and swooned.
Do you think so?
For a girl to get rushed by Rusty Bryant the first day, well, it's like going to Washington and sitting on the president's lap.
Yeah, I guess it is.
But it can be a dog's life, too. She better not even look at anybody else.
Huh?
And if he catches a fellow just even thinking about her, well, it can be awfully messy.
Yeah, well, is that so?
Yeah.
Here comes Laura Wadsworth. Don't judge her by that wolf she's with.
Oh, of course not.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, Eddie. Have you seen Rusty Bryant around here?
Yeah, he's right over there at that Louis.
Thanks.
Oh, wouldn't you rather sit at the fountain? I like fountains.
Oh, they're strictly for proletarians. Come on.
Huh?
Hello, Laura.
Hi.
This is
Blondie Smith, Laura Wadsworth.
How do you do?
I'm so happy to know you, Blondie. I hear you moved in with us.
Oh, yes, you've all been so sweet.
Well, if you can stand us, you're more than welcome. Oh, Daggy, this is Miss Smith, Mr. Bumstead.
Glad to know you, Daggy.
Oh, well, let's not get too informal. Oh, and you've already met Mr. Bryant.
Yeah, a few minutes ago.
Yeah, how are you?
Oh, yeah.
Come on and join us. It's on me. I've struck oil.
Sold. Well, how do you like Layton so far?
Oh, I think it's beautiful, what I've seen of it.
Well, wait till you see Moon Lake. It's positively breathtaking.
Say, what about tonight?
Well, I...
Oh, and Daggy hasn't seen it yet either, have you?
Well, no, but I don't...
Let's make it a double date.
Huh? Oh, yeah, and we can take our car. My car.
Okay, Daggy.
It's a deal.
Oh.
Oh.
There she is.
Isn't she beautiful?
My, it looks like one of those penny postcards.
Rusty, why don't you take Blondie over and introduce her to General Hood?
That's an idea.
General Hood?
You'll love him.
He's over 400 years old.
Yeah, let's all go meet him.
Oh, you're going to meet General Gibson. He's even older than General Hood.
Oh, well, maybe I'd rather meet General Gibson.
Oh, you'll like old Hood much better.
I'd still like to meet General Hood.
Oh, Daggy, sometimes I think you act too young to go to college.
Do I?
Blondie, meet General Hood.
Why, it's a tree.
And what a tree. Centuries old and still as sturdy as steel. Here, sit on his knee.
General Gibson, all present or accounted for.
Where is he?
It's a tree.
Oh.
It's called General Gibson. See all those initials?
Huh?
All of them were carved by students. Some are 75 years old.
And still going to Layton?
No, silly, the carvings.
Oh, yeah.
Wait till you hear some of the legends about this old boy.
Yeah, well, will you excuse me a minute, Laura? And I'll be right back.
Huh?
Yes, sir. If it weren't for General Hood, I wouldn't be here.
Really?
Dad proposed to my mother right here.
She accepted him.
Nope. But old Pop was a persistent gazebo and Ma finally married him.
Well, that's fine.
You see, that's why I can't...
Pardon me a minute, Rusty. I forgot something. Oh. Well, where are you going?
Oh, I wanted to tell Rusty something.
Oh. And what do you think Mr. Bryant would be interested in hearing from you?
Oh, well, you wouldn't understand. I figured out a new football plan. I want to discuss it with you. And where, may I ask, are you going?
To see Laura, if you please, about something you wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
Well, what's cooking here?
Huh? Oh, this Blondie turned her ankle.
Oh, gee, that's tough.
Oh, I guess I must have stepped on a stone.
Yeah.
Blondie turned her ankle.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let Rusty massage it. He's the chiropractor in the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh.
This where it hurts?
Yes.
Oh, no, it's all right now. It's just pain for a minute.
Hey, whose ankle is it? Yours or Blondie's?
Oh, you better not walk on it, Blondie.
Oh, I should say not.
Oh, you don't have to carry her. She can walk now.
Say, what kind of a guy are you anyway? You take care of your girl, I'll take care of mine.
Oh, no. Well, maybe we better get started.
You're a genius, Bumstitch.
Huh?
How was my time, Mr. Howard?
Very good for just a workout, Rusty.
Yeah, hello. How was my time, Coach?
I wouldn't know.
Huh?
This is only an 8-day watch. Nice hitting, Rusty. Wait a minute, Stebbins. Hey, Bumstead.
Huh? Oh, who, me?
Yes, you. Come here.
Huh?
Let's see you smack one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
That'll be all, DiMaggio.
Yeah, but I didn't have a chance.
You had 4 strikes, and that's more than they get in the big leagues. All right, Stebbins.
Kuhn.
Yes, sir.
Gillis.
Sir.
Noswowski.
Right.
Stewart.
Yes, sir.
Bumstead.
Here.
Where?
Here I am, Coach. My shoelace came untied.
Now, you men get out there in the positions you think you can play.
Yes, sir.
You get out there and catch that punt and go through for a touchdown.
Yes, sir. Oh, no. Yeah.
And you men, stop Bumstead if you can. And remember, tackle him low and hard.
Good morning, Mr. Higby.
Oh, good morning, Dean.
Gentlemen.
Good morning, sir.
Just looking over the new squad.
Anything promising?
Well, if that Bumstead can play football as good as he says he can, we have a great prospect.
Very encouraging.
Reverse your field. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
You're sorry.
Bumstead, turn in that uniform.
Well, I wish you luck, girls.
I wish you could stay for the game, Blondie.
Oh, I wish I could, too. But poor Julia Crunchknobble needs help pretty badly. It's awfully nice of you to let me use Dagwood's car, Laura.
Oh, think nothing of it, Blondie. But if we lose to those goons, it'll be your fault for not giving us your moral support.
Oh, I'll be with you all in spirit. Goodbye.
Bye, Blondie.
Julia, you can come out now. How have you been, Mr. Merriwell?
Oh, not so good.
No? What's the matter?
Oh, things aren't turning out like we planned them, are they?
Not exactly.
Everything's gone wrong since I picked up Laura.
That was quite an accomplishment.
I told you she got a flat tire.
Don't you tell her. Let her find it out herself.
Huh? Oh, I'm a flop at everything. Football, baseball, track.
Now I suppose you want to quit?
Not exactly. I'm just disappointed in everything. Take geology. Who's interested in an old, tired, dry lake?
Maybe if you threw yourself in it, you'd find it more interesting.
How can I study? You know, Laura, it's always the hopper, the prom, or the snackery. I don't see how those kids can stand it.
I'm having a wonderful time.
Yeah, well, that's swell. Well, I'm worried about Baby Dumpling. The last time we sneaked over there, he didn't seem quite happy.
Why, he did to me.
Well, you don't know men. He never would let you know how he really feels. He doesn't want to worry you. I can tell.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
Well, how could I with Rusty watching you like a bird dog?
Oh, my poor, neglected little darling.
Yeah.
Not you, Joe College.
Huh?
I mean the baby.
Yeah.
Right base. Right base. Left base. Eddie. What's the matter, man? You act like you're walking on hot rocks. Number one in the rear ranks. Step out, please. right, fellas? How long have you been here at Calhoun? 10 days. 10 days what? 10 days, sir. That's better. You got 2 left feet, so trade one in for a right. Yes, sir.
Sergeant Bumstead.
Oh, my darling. Company dismissed. What's the matter, Mommy?
Why didn't you tell me you were unhappy? We're taking you right home.
Who told you I was unhappy?
Daddy says he could tell.
But, Daddy, you're wrong. I'm going to be a lieutenant next month. Isn't that right, Captain?
Right.
Why, it's wonderful here. Horseback, swimming, football. Look at me, they call me scrap iron.
You're sure now?
Positive. I'm having the best time I ever had. Look who's a buck private under me.
Very well, darling. You may stay.
Gee, Mommy, you're top. Daddy, did you make the football team?
No, not yet.
Baseball?
No.
Gee, Dad, I'm sure counting on you to make something.
Yeah.
And then he told me if he doesn't qualify at something, he's going to leave.
What difference does it make to you if Dagwood quits?
Oh, I was just thinking about Laura. She's liable to do something drastic.
Is she that gone on the drip?
Oh, yes, Rusty. But she'd just die if she ever found out I told you.
But he's gone out for everything but tiddlywinks. And the crew.
Crew? What's that?
Rowing.
Oh, he's a wonderful rower. Laura mentioned it the other day.
I don't know, Blondie. It's a tough sport even for me.
Are you on the crew?
Sure, I stroke number 5.
Oh, Rusty, you're doing too much.
Ah, forget it, Blondie. Athletics come natural to me.
But supposing you got athlete's foot or heart or something, why, it'd just be awful. Imagine how I'd feel.
You mean it would make you happier if I quit the crew?
I'd be the happiest girl in the world.
Gosh, Blondie, Who do we get to take my place?
Dagwood? For Laura's sake.
Do you think Bumstead could fill my shoes?
Oh, not in 1,000 years. But you should worry as long as you made me happy.
Gee, Blondie,
Mr. Dithers!
Glad to see you, Bumstead.
Well, come in. Well, have a seat. What are you doing here?
Well, I had some business up this way. I thought I'd see how you're getting along.
Huh? Oh, I'm getting as smart as a whip. Why, you won't even know me when I get back.
Where's Blondie?
Oh, she's over with the girls.
Well, how does she like college?
She seems to be having a grand time.
Is she learning anything?
Well, she's getting liberal education. Of course, I don't see very much of her.
Studying hard, eh?
Well, most of her time is being taken up with Rusty.
Rusty? Oh, that's an odd name for a girl.
No, she isn't a girl. He's an all-American.
Oh, yes, the football player.
Yeah.
Well, as long as you're both enjoying yourself so much, I guess you wouldn't be interested in coming back.
No, I guess Blondie wouldn't be.
Oh, I could probably arrange it with her.
Would you, Mr. Dithers? Could you? Well, ordinarily, you couldn't get me away from here with the militia. Only...
Wadsworth's office tells me he liked some of your ideas. Now, we could finish up that deal.
I'll do it, Mr. Dithers. That is, if you can get Blondie to...
How long since you've seen her?
Oh, I see her every now and then. Only she won't speak to me. Much.
I figured that.
You did?
Sure. I can see college hasn't taught you much about women. But I'll get Blondie, and then we get Baby Dumpling, and then we get the Wadsworth deal.
Oh, boy, then I'll get some home cooking. When I get back, come in. Oh, Mouse. Oh, Mouse Gifford. This is Mr. Dithers. He's a coxswain on the crew.
Glad to know you, sir. We just got some bad news.
What is it?
Rusty Bryan quit the crew.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, and he recommended you as a prospect to take his place.
Oh, you're kidding, aren't you, Mouse?
Nope. Report to Doc Hartley at the boathouse in the morning, 7:30 sharp. So long.
I made it, Mr. Dithers. That is, I practically made it. Just think, I'm Number 5 on the crew.
But the deal, it can't wait. They'll close with Standard.
Oh, they'll be sorry.
Listen to me, Bumstead. You're either coming back with me tonight or never.
Then it'll have to be never. When I finish here, I'll be too big for the J.C. Dithers Construction Company.
Bumstead, you're fired.
Yippee! Stroke. Stroke.
There you are. Sit up.
Yeah, huh? Oh. Hey, the thing, please.
Now, just relax.
Yeah, it's all, it's, I think.
Okay?
Okay. All right. I'm positive it'll be a solution to your whole construction problem, Mr. Wadsworth. Not only cheaper, but the job can be completed in half the time.
Well, it sounds practical, all right.
It is practical. I've been giving it a lot of thought.
Yes, I believe it'll work. Now, here's what we'll do. What, over there? I thought over here.
What is that, tic-tac-toe?
Where has this boy been all my life?
With me, Dad, part of the time.
Well, I'm glad you picked a thinker for a change.
Oh, it isn't anything much.
Young man, you're much too advanced for your years. You don't belong in college. You belong in the business world, and I'm going to put you there.
Oh, gee, Mr. Wadsworth, I can't think of anything to say.
He never can. That's the nature of the beast.
Well, you just think of the race today. We can talk business later. Stroke. Stroke. Lift that stroke. We've got to beat Atlantic.
I'll do my part.
That's the spirit, my boy, and if the rest do theirs, we can't lose.
On my left, you see Snooky Wadsworth.
Oh.
It was after that memorable classic between Leighton and Atlantic in 1914 that the name of Snooky Wadsworth was on the lips of every crew enthusiast from...
My dear, I think we can do without the sordid details, little magpie.
What happened?
Well, you see, it was a long time ago.
Skip it, Daggy. Dad's very modest about his athletic achievements.
Oh.
Oh, I was looking for Rusty. Excuse me.
Well, Miss Smith, would you take a picture of Laura and Dagwood? I'd like it for my office.
Oh, why, of course.
Come on, Daggy. Dagwood, you're not being executed. You're having your picture taken. Relax.
Well, you act as if you didn't know the girl, Bumstead. Put your arm around her.
Oh, that's awfully cute. Hold it.
Now, take one of the three of us. Sort of a family group.
Oh, Dad, such a wag.
Well, I'd better be going over to the boathouse.
Okay, Daggy, I'll run you over in the tender.
Good luck, son. We're depending on you today.
I'll be in there pitching. Pulling all the way.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Bob Lamont speaking to you from Schuyler Basin, where the crews of Leighton and Atlantic are meeting this afternoon in their annual Intercollegiate Classic. It's a perfect spring day, ideal for this meet. The rivalry between Leighton and Atlantic has attracted great throngs of people who are surrounding the sides of this basin. Inside the basin itself are a great number of yachts bearing the colors and insignia of their owners' respective alma mater. The shells of the two rival colleges are at the starting line now, and in them 16 sturdy young oarsmen, who in a few moments will be straining muscles, bending backs to send their shells over the grueling 4-mile course. It's a tense, anxious moment for Leighton today, for in their shells sits a question mark, Dagwood Bumstead. Will he prove equal to the killing pace which has made Layton the most feared of collegiate crews? We shall soon see. There goes the referee's gun, and Layton and Atlantic are off to an even start. With the first burst of cheering, the crews settle down to stride, stroke for stroke. In the Layton shell is the veteran coxswain Mouse Gifford, who drove his crew to victory last year over Atlantic.
Oh, all right, Dang, let's make real monkeys out of them. Lift the stroke to 38.
The human interest story behind today's race is the fact that Rusty Bryant gave up his place on the Layton crew to make way for Bumstead. The Layton stroke is now around 38, and Bumstead is meeting this test like a veteran in that number 5 position. And the Layton shell creeps into the lead by a quarter of a length. The crowd roars again as Layton increases its lead over Atlantic. Mouse Gifford is taking every advantage of this comfortable margin, and the Atlantic crew, urged on by its coxswain, increases its stroke. But Layton is out for a new course record and is still going away.
We're making history, fellas. Let's ease off to 36, but make him strong.
You bunch of jellyfish, where's your nerve? Come on, let's go. 38. Come on, boys.
Layton is now 2 lengths in the lead, and look at those boys go. It looks like Layton again this year for its 7th consecutive victory, because nothing short of a miracle can save Atlantic. Wait a minute, something's happened. It's Bumstead of the Layton crew. He's caught a crab. He failed to lift his oar clear of the water after the stroke. He's been unseated and he's trying desperately to get back into place. Mouse Gifford yelling at him.
Bumstead, for the love of Joe, get with us. I can't. Then jump, you jughead. Get your weight out of the shell.
Bumstead's thrown the Layton crew off stroke. He's standing up. He's going to jump. There he goes. And there goes the Layton shell. All the boys are in the water. The Atlantic shell shoots by those Layton boys who are floundering around their upturned shell. Well, folks, the miracle has happened. Atlantic will win. This is the first time anything like this has taken place since 1914. It's all over now, but the singing.
Mr. Dillon? He's on KP duty, sir, for clipping Sergeant. Hi, Stithers.
Hello, baby dumpling.
Hey, can you skin things?
Oh, I can try.
Swell. Here, skin this.
How are you liking it here?
Do you have to ask me?
Well, I can see what you mean.
How are Mommy and Daddy getting along with their schoolwork?
Oh, fine, fine. Pretty soon they'll be smarter than you are. Wouldn't you like to be with them?
Sure, only I'm a little young for college.
Well, suppose we could get them out of college.
Not if they're having fun.
Well, that's the way I'd feel about it if they were, but I don't think they are, baby dumpling. I don't think they're happy at all.
No?
No, only neither one of them will be the first to quit. That's why it's up to you and me.
What do you get out of this?
Well, I'll admit I need your dad's help in the Wadsworth deal, but you get out of all this.
Are you sure they want to go home?
Positive. See, where can we talk?
We can go to my dormitory as soon as we're finished with these few potatoes.
Fine.
Call home.
Now, you know what you're going to do, baby dumpling?
Yes, and you know what I'll do if Daddy doesn't get that bonus.
Yes, yes, of course. And you too, Daisy. Now, plenty of tears. Good girl. Now, he's in the second room on the right. I'll be waiting right here. Make it good.
All right, Daisy. Turn on the tears. Daddy. I want my daddy.
Dumpling. That sounds like Baby Dumpling.
Daddy!
Baby Dumpling! What is it? What happened?
I got homesick.
Well, I've been lonesome for you, too, but how did you get here?
Mr. Dithers brought me.
Well, I'm sure glad to see you. Wasn't this Mr. Dithers' idea?
Well, I want to see you and Mommy. And besides, Alvin was made a sergeant.
Well, I can't leave here tonight, Baby Dumpling. I caught a crab today.
What did you use for bait?
Oh, no, you don't understand. I lost a crew race today. Well, I'd be yellow if I'd try to run out now, and Mommy wouldn't speak to me anymore, so...
Where is Mommy?
Well, she's busy.
Where am I going to see Mommy?
Oh, no.
Take me to my Mommy.
Mr. Bumstead.
Who is it? What's the matter?
It's Mrs. Dill. Open the door, please.
I can't. I'm not dressed.
I heard someone talking in your room.
Well, it must have been me. I talk in my sleep.
I heard a baby's voice.
Well, I was dreaming I was a baby.
Well, it's all very strange to me.
Well, I'm sorry if I disturbed you. Oh, good night, Mrs. Dill. Come on. You've got to get out of here.
But when are we going to see Mommy?
Shh. You can't see Mommy tonight, Baby Dumpling. You see, Mommy's been a big success here at college, and it would just spoil her fun.
But when am I going to see Mommy?
Well, oh, it won't be long.
But when am I going to see Mommy?
Shh.
Take me to my Mommy. I want to see my Mommy tonight.
Now, please, baby. I'll go back with you. Well, if you'll just be patient about your Mommy.
But I want to see Mommy tonight.
You said that, baby. Now, please, baby. Now, relax.
Take me to my Mommy. I want my Mommy. Take me to my Mommy.
I'll go back with you if you'll just be patient.
Operator. Operator, get me the police department.
I've got to get you out of here without anyone seeing you. And remember, I'm not your father until we get out of town.
Who are you then?
I'm Dagwood Bumstead, a student.
Then who am I?
You're just plain Baby Dumpling. Now, no matter what happens, you don't know me, never saw me before. Oh, and you too, Daisy. Understand?
Hurry, please, before they get away. 108 Darwin Place.
Now, I'm going to wrap you and Daisy up in the blanket. And if anyone asks me, you're just some clothes I'm taking to the cleaner, see?
I get it. Act like clothes, Daisy. And remember, we don't know Daddy.
Yeah. Daisy, wait a minute. You all right?
Hello, Dagwood. Well, where's Baby Dumpling?
Shh. He's in here.
Poor boy's been pretty lonesome for you.
Yeah, I guess you think this was pretty smart.
Do you think I'd resort
You have to get up early to fool a college man. Open the rumble seat, please. Now, you all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Get out on the floor there now. And Stay covered.
Well, I'm glad you're going home for his sake.
Yeah, oh, sure.
All right, we got you covered. Don't move. Take a look at that rumble seat, Joe.
Huh?
Come on, get out of the car. Come on. Get your hands up. You two, come on.
Here's the kid. It's a snatch, all right.
Oh, there's some mistake.
Oh,
Now, wait.
shut up. We got him. You better put the cuffs on him.
I can explain it.
Oh, button your lip.
He looks like a rich kid. Are you hurt, Sonny?
Not much.
Well, he's a brave little guy, isn't he? All right, you guys. Get in that car and one phony move out of you and you're a couple of dead turkeys.
Huh?
Get in there.
Where are we going?
To the police station. Don't you worry. We're not locking you up.
I'm not worried. But can't Daisy and I ride on your motorcycle?
Sure thing, soldier.
I'm a sergeant, look.
Well.
I wonder where Dagwood is. It's 9 o'clock.
I guess the poor kid can't take it. And I stood up.
Poor guy. I felt the same way once when I fumbled the ball in a high school game. Kind of puts a hinge in a fella's back.
That's not true, Rusty Bryant. There's no hinge in Dagwood's back.
What are you getting so boiled up about, Sugar?
Well, I just think it's unfair, that's all.
Blondie's right. If anyone has the right to judge Daggy, it's me. I just know Dagwood wouldn't hide out because he caught a crab.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She's a blueprint of a mother. I wish he'd show up, though. I've got something more important than this race to discuss with him.
How about this dance, Blondie?
Where's the ransom note?
I tell you, I didn't...
Shut up! You better come clean, Bumstead. Where'd you grab this kid?
Mr. Dithers brought him over to the house.
How long you been using Mrs. Dill's joint as a hideout?
Oh, about it. It isn't a hideout.
Just answer the question.
Look, fella, why don't you make it easy on everybody? How much were you holding that kid for?
Oh, please, I'm Baby Dumpling's father.
That ain't what the kid says.
Joe, bring in the boy and the dog. Fine example you are for college kids, Bumstead. Blowing the crew race and then snatching a kid. Now, you better open up because I've got a personal interest in you, Bud.
Yeah?
I lost $25 on that race today.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sergeant.
Oh, you are you? Well, then maybe you'd like to do something to even things up just a little, huh? Save me a lot of gab and start singing.
Singing? Sweet.
Can that innocent stuff, you know what I mean. Start talking.
Here they are, Sarge.
Oh, tell him who I am, Baby Dumpling.
I don't know him. I never saw him before.
Oh, no.
And I suppose the dog is yours, too.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll show you. Nice, Daisy. Come to Daddy.
Isn't that touching?
Huh?
Well, that just about cinches it, Bumstead. A dog can sense a foul ball the minute he sees one. All right, Joe, take them out.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, now you were just following orders, Sergeant.
Oh, now you're going to claim that you're being framed, huh?
Oh, I'm his father, honestly.
All right. Who's his mother?
Oh, I can't tell you that.
Oh, you can't, huh?
I could, but it wouldn't be fair to her.
Now, listen, fella. If you think you're going to cop an insanity plea, you're crazy. Oh, take him in the other room and bring out his partner.
Oh.
This one next. All right, you, come on.
Pretty clever, huh, Mr. Dithers? Well, if I never work for you again, it'll be at my terms.
Shut up, you numbskull. Dissolving partnership, huh?
Oh.
Is there a lady here named Blondie Smith?
Yeah, that's her dancing with Rusty Bryant. Why? What's up, Cat?
Nothing. Nothing. I beg your pardon. Are you Blondie Smith?
Why, yes.
Can I speak to you a minute?
Yes, surely. Excuse me, Rusty.
Well, yes, but... You know a fellow by the name of Dagwood Bumstead?
Why, yes. Has something happened?
Plenty. We've got him down at headquarters for kidnapping.
Kidnapping? Dagwood?
That's right.
Oh, but that's impossible. He wouldn't do anything like that.
That's always the way, Miss Smith. A fellow palms himself off on his friends as a right guy. Then he turns out to be a dirty snake in the grass.
But who did he kidnap? Where? Why?
Oh, it wasn't a one-man job. He's got a partner, a yegg by the name of Dithers. He's the brains of the team.
Dithers?
He's the one who's trying to drag your name into it. Claims you're the mother of the boy. Bumstead claims you're not. We want to get it straight.
But who's the boy?
Says his name is, Apple Turnover.
Oh. Baby Dumpling?
That's right. Smart little twerp, too.
Oh.
Blondie, what's the matter?
Oh, something terrible's happened, Laura. Dagwood's in jail for kidnapping his own child.
His own child? Oh.
Take it easy, ladies.
Oh, Laura, will you go down there with me?
Oh, well, sure, we'll take my car. Come on, let's get our wraps.
Better hurry, ladies, before they give Bumstead the works.
Oh, Laura.
Blondie!
Oh, Dagwood, what have I done to you?
Oh, you haven't done anything, darling. These gentlemen just wouldn't believe me.
Lady, is this guy your husband?
He certainly is.
And is that your kid?
Oh, my darling. My baby. Oh, my darling.
Act like you don't know Daddy.
Oh, I'll never, ever leave you again. How did all this happen?
Are you asking me?
Daddy said that no matter what happened, I should say that I never saw him before.
Get out of here. Go on, get out of here. Go on, get out. Get out of here, all of you. Go ahead. Go on now. And look, you, if you're on that crew next year, I'm going to bet on Atlantic.
Me too. Well, good.
Get out of here.
Glad to see you, Bumstead.
Oh, thank you.
Hold it, everybody, hold it. Folks, the fellow who caught the crab for Leighton today is here. Let's show him how we feel about it. A great big one for Dagwood Bumstead. Bumstead! Bumstead!
There's really nothing to make a speech about.
Oh, yes, there is.
What happened? Wait till you hear. Hold on to me, Rusty. We're going around a sharp curve in a minute.
Well, I guess I'd better start this by saying that this is my last day at Leighton. I can't tell you how happy I've been here and how wonderful you've all been to me, but... Oh, I was happy in thinking I could fit into the pattern of college life, but I've been an imposter. I don't belong here. My duties are elsewhere, just as yours will be one day. You see, I'm a wife and a mother.
I told you to hold on.
Baby Dumpling. This is Baby Dumpling, my son.
Oh, isn't he cute?
Who's the lucky man?
Yeah, who's the proud papa? What's his name? Do we know him?
Well, I guess everybody knows him, especially since this afternoon. His name's Dagwood Bumstead. Come on up, Dagwood.
Dagwood Bumstead?
Dagwood may not be the best oarsman you've ever had at Layton, but he's the best husband. I hope all you boys make as fine husbands as Dagwood. And you girls, I hope you're as lucky as I am to have him.
Up at speed, Dagwood.
Well, I'm sorry about losing your crew race. I tried hard. Too hard, I guess. But someday, Baby Dumpling's coming here to square me.
Right?
It was wrong of us to crash your lives here. It was my idea. I didn't realize that college days had passed us by. I guess that's all.
Bumstead, you and I have something in common. Until today, I was the sole member of the Layton Crab Catchers. Now I've got company.
Yeah, Snooky got his in 1914.
See, that's swell. Oh, no, I mean...
Bumstead?
Oh, Mr. Dithers, we forgot all about you.
So you did. Well, from now on, I'm forgetting all about you, understand?
But don't forget about Daddy's boss, Mr. Dithers. That was our deal, you know.
Little twerp should be seen and...
Hey, who is this drizzle puss?
Oh, Mr. Dithers, this is Rusty Bryant. And this is Laura and her father, Mr. Wadsworth.
Oh, J.J. Wadsworth.
J. Wadsworth? Only 2 J's.
Do you still like the idea Dagwood was discussing with you, Mr. Wadsworth?
Indeed I do. Bumstead has a revolutionary idea for construction in my new plant.
Oh, is that so?
We're starting immediately.
Won't you wait until Dagwood announces his new affiliation, Mr. Wadsworth?
Why, I think I can.
What's this, Bumstead? You're surely not leaving me.
Well,
Oh, we'd be glad to figure the job for you, Mr. Wadsworth. Your bonus to make a nice little nest egg for the new baby.
New baby? Blondie! Can you imagine? You'll be born with a college education.
Blondie, we'd still like you to stay.
You too, Dagwood.
Oh, you're all darlings, but it's impossible.
Yeah, I've got to get back to business.
Goodbye, Rusty.
Goodbye, Blondie.
And bye, Daggy. Bye.
Oh.